The number one reason why people do not start their YouTube channel, okay? The reason why they are being held back from starting their channel is specifically because it's one main reason. It's specifically because they simply just don't know what to start it on. And I'm going to give you the answer right now. But first, I want to explain to you what I did, okay? What I specifically did to make over 3,000 videos at this point. And not only did I not get burnt out so far, I'm on fire more than ever, okay? The exact thing that I did was I weaved YouTube, okay? I weaved content for YouTube into my normal life. So for example, you see me at this event. You're like, well, Ciana, what is this event? It's an event raising funds for the individuals who lost their homes in the LA fires. So I'd be going to this event anyway, right? So I'm just recording myself there, putting into a blog form and presenting it, all right? I have an audience that likes to see LA life. I talk about health, fitness, and mindfulness on this channel. And I also talk about YouTube growth, okay? So it's a little bit of a big umbrella. It's more so a personal development wellness channel, but copy what I did, okay? Copy what I did. Because here's the thing, you're not gonna know what your niche is until you just try different niches. The big gurus, the big dogs, the big YouTubers, they're not going to tell you this because I also feel like they're kind of far removed from that feeling of feeling lost, confused, overwhelmed, not feeling good enough, imposter syndrome. Like they're kind of, they've made it, right? Like they're transitioned out of that feeling. It's kind of like trying to connect with a kindergartner for the first time, like on their first day of school. We can look at them and say, it's okay, you got this. But it's like that kindergartner is literally going through those emotions for the first time ever in their existence. So that's kind of like what it is for YouTube. If you are somebody that has a big YouTube channel and you're trying to teach someone that has never done this before, has never been in front of a lens, has never had to think of a script and had to think of how to teach and how to think of how to entertain, like it can be insanely so overwhelming to where people just never start. So what I did, I said, okay, I am lost, confused, and just overwhelmed. So what is in my control? What is in my control? I can control my finger turning the camera button on, turning the record button on. I can just start talking about whatever, right? YouTube needs data. Okay, so I can start talking about fitness. I can start talking about what I eat. I can start talking about the fact that I'm a vegan. I can start talking about how I lost 30 pounds and never gained it back. After 10 years, I've never gained back this 30 pounds that I literally went hard for 6 months. If you guys want that ebook, by the way, on how I did it, people are losing weight right now using that ebook guide. It's down below in the description. But like, I just started talking about my life, right? Like that's within my control. It's not too overwhelming. It's not too exhausting. And it's something I'm going to be doing anyway. So why not share it, right? So then once I got like 20 videos, 30 videos, 40 videos, 50 videos, YouTube was able to give me data. Okay, so some of my videos that were about veganism popped more. Some videos that were about fat loss popped more, right? When I did talk about my ebook, on the videos that I talked about fat loss, people bought my ebook, right? And they responded back with great results. So it's like I was able to collect data from YouTube and then I can start to narrow it down. Now, really, to be honest, I should be narrowing down even more. So you guys are watching me continue like on a journey right now, but you also want to give your audience what they want to hear. So once I did a couple of videos, I wanted to also document my journey with just my YouTube growth. And lo and behold, one of my YouTube growth videos went viral, okay? And it's still trending right now. So I'm like, you know what? Instead of just kind of being prideful and saying, no, I want this to only be a wellness channel. Went on and I thought about it. I was like, well, self-development and tracking your progress through YouTube growth is like a part of your wellness, right? It's a part of your self-development because you can actually reflect back and look at your old videos and say, you know what? I actually did improve, or you know what? I need to work on this area. Oh, you know what? I actually need to do better here. You know what? I'm actually proud of myself. Like it's a great gauge. I got home from that super dope event. You guys, I'm so tired. I literally am so used to being in bed by 8 p.m. that being up till 11 or 12 is like, I'm ready to go to sleep. I'm literally falling asleep as I'm doing this video, but I wanted to tell you, just start your YouTube. Like if you don't feel ready, if you don't feel pretty enough, if you don't feel fit enough, if you don't feel smart enough, if you don't feel intelligent enough, if you don't feel like you know enough information, just start. Like you guys just saw, I just filmed myself going to a really cool event in LA where it was in support of giving back to the people that unfortunately lost their homes in the Palisades fire, in the, just all of the LA fires, and the Eaton fire, all of them, the Altadena fire. And you know, that's it. Like at the end of the day, am I getting millions of views right now? No. Do I necessarily care to do that? Look, I'm letting the chips fall as they may. It doesn't really matter to me as long as I am being of value, as long as there's someone responding and saying, look, that really helped me out. I really needed to hear that word. I really needed the motivation. I really needed to just be pushed. I really just needed to see that I wasn't alone. Like that's what fuels me, right? So I think that a lot of times we see these big, huge podcasts and these, you know, million and up type of YouTube channels. And yeah, you know, if you're meant to get there, you'll get there. But in the meantime, there's been a lot of you that have responded in my video that's still trending and in the comments saying, you know, I don't know what my niche is and I don't know where to start, or, you know, it just seems like such a slow crawl. And you guys just have fun with it. Don't let YouTube then become an additional stressor. Like we already have too many stresses of life. Just slow down and weave it, copy me. I just weave it into my life, right? I went to an event. I was like, I'm just going to film some stuff, make a quick little mini vlog. Boom, whoever's meant to see it, whoever's interested in that, who's ever interested in LA vlogs, you know, just kind of, or just seeing events, or just want to see what I do, you know, because I know a lot of you guys have been following me, and sometimes I'll be like, oh, I went to an event. And so I'm like, maybe I'll just start to share the events, right? But again, like, just be yourself. You are enough already. You are interesting enough already. You are able to connect with someone already with your God-given birthright of just simply existing. Okay, and I want to remind you of that. So start the YouTube channel, turn on the camera. You guys, do you know how difficult it was to have a YouTube channel like 10 years ago? You had to do all these different uploads and didn't have the luxury of just being able to turn on a decently, like this is just my iPhone 15 and this is the front facing camera right now. This is the iPhone 15 front facing camera, has a decent mic. I have the lighting from my car and it's fine, right? Like, again, am I expecting to get 1 million views? No, but that shouldn't be anybody's main objective. Your main objective is to be growing in your purpose, growing in your gifts, connecting with people, being of value. And that's it. All people want to do is see a journey. They want to see that you're consistent. You really are practicing what you preach. That's it. Like they just want to feel some connection. I actually saw something. I saw this on Think Media and I thought was really cool. And this is my last point, is they did a study where they studied the way that people look at YouTube. And literally 99%, this is insane what I'm about to tell you, 99% literally said that they would rather watch content where they feel like a connection rather than the quality. Let me say that one more time. They would rather watch content where they feel the connection rather than the mic, the audio, the background, the professional studio, the whole podcast setup, right? That is nice and great. And we should, you know, be evolving and always wanting to get better. But 99% of human beings that are actually watching content would rather be watching something where they can actually connect with it. So if it's a beautiful studio, but there's no connection, or it feels super scripted, or it feels like inauthentic, it's going to be where they were clicking out. And so they did this study. So again, I might be butchering that a little bit just in case. Go to Think Media and watch that. It's like one of the last videos they just posted. But just start the YouTube channel. You're fine. Weave it into your life and learn as you go. Look at your analytics, see what's working, see what's not. And just like right now, what's working on my channel is talking about YouTube growth, because, and the reason why I'm talking about it, by the way, because this is really a health and fitness and wellness channel, but I believe that YouTube is self-development. Like when I go back in time and I look at my videos, I'm like, whoa. And then I'm going to look 5 years from now and look at this video right now in my car and be like, seriously, Ciana, like seriously, you were in a car for that long? Yeah, I was in a car, but that's okay because I kept going and I didn't quit, right? So my future self is going to be proud of myself. The version of me 5 years ago that pressed start, I'm so proud of that human being. I'm so proud of that woman because she went for it. She didn't care about the makeup. She didn't care about the hair. She looked cute and kempt, and she had something on her heart that she wanted to share, right? So because of that woman 5 years ago, I am where I'm at today, and I'll be further along 5 years from now, right? So just start. It's a virtual diary. You get to, if anything, you just get to track your self-development, which is just gold, right? People want to see a journey. They want to see the transformation. They want to see, okay, where you started, how it went, what results you got. You know, like that's like you barely even have to, people are going to be running to you. You don't even have to really convince anyone of anything or try to sell them something. They're going to be coming to you to help them resolve their issue. They're going to be begging to pay you, right? Because you really showed the value. You really were vulnerable and showed the value, right? So just do it, guys. Just start. Let this be the year. Don't let another year go by where you're like wishing and hoping and praying to start a YouTube channel. It's not that serious. We're so lucky to be born in a time where we can just turn on an iPhone 15, the front facing camera, by the way, a decent, I have the light for my car, decent, there's decent mic on this. And you know, it's like, you're going to either connect with me or you're not. And I'm just going to get 1% better every day and learn and read your guys' comments and get better. And that's it. We just keep turning the dial. We just keep trying different things. We keep doing what's working. That's it. You have to start though. So get started. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm literally almost falling asleep doing this. So I'm going to go to sleep. Let me know down below what your YouTube channel is. Okay. Let me know down below. Comment with your channel down below.